Caitlin Clark has a different type of game that has not been introduced into the WNBA. And a lot of people are upset about it. She is one of the best players that stepped on a WNBA court that we have seen in a long time. How do y'all know exactly this is white privilege? And it's not just because she's that good.
Anyway, Time Magazine also chose WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark as their athlete of the year. But, okay, here's the problem. A lot of conservatives are having a fit over her interview, and here's what they're so mad about. Watch.
Coming to the WNBA, like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. And like I said, like, it's only been around 25 plus years. So I know there's been so many amazing black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And that's something I'm very aware of.
Now, some conservatives are accusing her of, quote, bowing to the woke mob, unquote, for acknowledging her privilege. Why does this trigger these people on the right?
I have
Was
no
there
idea.
more to that clip? Because I'm a conservative and trying to be triggered, and I'm not seeing it.
No, you're not
I'm struggling.
There's nothing to be triggered, and this is not the first time that she has acknowledged the people whose shoulders she has stood upon. I mean, the WNBA is a very young league. It's only 25 years old, and I'm on the board of the WNBA Board of Advocates. It's over 80% black, and because of Caitlin Clark, which I think is who's an incredible athlete who looks like a badass on that cover.
I'm going to wear that dress to the Emmys. That's
yeah,
a good
I mean,
dress.
it's a good one. But look at this. Diversity does matter. Representation matters. People now see themselves in Caitlin Clark because white viewers have grown 156% year over year and 301% on ESPN networks. That matters not only for the white players, but for the black players too.
Everyone
wins.
Because they're always triggered. They're just find a subject. What's the trigger du jour? It's like, you know, it's like the special at Denny's. Give me the special of the day.
Yeah.
Look, I loved her answer. I have no idea, barely know what a basketball looks like, but I loved her answer because she's not letting these folks who want to turn her into some sort of racial avatar define her. She defines herself, and she said, I am very good at tuning out the noise. She wants to play basketball, which she obviously does in an excellent, excellent manner, has broken all sorts of records. If anybody else was recognizing pioneers of their industry who toiled away for 25 years with basically little recognition and very little pay, and she is acknowledging them, seeing them, respecting them, and thanking them, where is the controversy? That's called gratitude.
Looks like the View ladies are back, and they have obviously their opinions about what Caitlin Clark has said after she won Athlete of the Year. For me personally, I don't have an issue with what she said exactly. I am a conservative person as well, but for me, I think that she should honestly get her flowers. She has been killing it. It's not about race. She's just a dominant player in general. Caitlin Clark has a different type of game that has not been introduced into the WNBA. And a lot of people are upset about it, and they want to make it a race thing, but she is just entertainment. Honestly, she's just that good. And it's unfortunate that it always has to come back to, oh, you guys don't care about black people. It's only about white people. Oh, she's privileged. She's not privileged only, because there's plenty of other white women that are in the league that are not getting the attention that Caitlin Clark is getting. She is just really good. She's been good. She was good in high school. She was good in college, and she's doing phenomenal in the NBA, the WNBA right now. And these View women, clearly you can tell they don't know basketball. They don't watch basketball, because if they did, they would realize that this is not a race issue. This is an athletic issue. She is better than a lot of the league. She is one of the best players that stepped on a WNBA court that we have seen in a long time. And the credit has to go to her, man. Shout outs to Caitlin Clark.
The thing I was going to say is that she repeatedly recognizes that the thing I feel is unfair for Caitlin Clark is she's always saddled with these issues that she doesn't have herself. This is not, you know, they pitted Angel Reese against her, and it was always coming down to race and all these things. Caitlin Clark said in that interview, I earned everything I got. Her stats speak for themselves. She broke records that were 50 years old.
Yeah.
But recognizing that this was built on the shoulders of people, a game she admired, players and teammates that she loved. And the most important thing she said, actually, is that brands and companies have to invest in those players too. And she needs to keep making them aware of that.
But what is
Because that's where it's not translating.
What is wrong with acknowledging white privilege, though? I don't see what's wrong with that.
I don't know.
It is not white privilege that Caitlin Clark is showing. Even in the NBA, the top players in the league are black. NFL top players black. WNBA for the longest time top players black. Now we get this one white player that is killing the entire league, and now she's privileged. Now she's racist. Now this is a race thing. Now they don't show any love to any other player, any Spanish player. Do you hear the Spanish players arguing about this nonsense? Do you hear the Mexican players arguing about this? Do you hear the Chinese players, the Asian players arguing about this? No. Whenever it comes to white people, they always gotta make it a race thing. Even though they're clearly not. It's clearly not about that. It's about skill. Her skill level is way past the average, the above average WNBA player. She is already solidified. She's going to go down as one of the greatest to ever play WNBA basketball. And it's not because she's white. It's because of what she's doing on that court. And that's what they're failing to understand. But let's continue.
I don't know.
I don't think they understand privilege,
It's
and
reality.
which is why they.
It's a true story in this country and many other countries.
People
that when
see it
you are
as- but people are
Caucasian, you
unwilling
have
to admit that.
advantages
I
of where you live. Who you can marry. Even it used to be even against
the
the law.
education you get or don't
But
get.
I do think that, to Sarah's point, people kind of keep putting her into this box to fight a battle that she didn't even sign up to. Every time she's given a microphone, she's a great spokesperson for the WNBA. She rises up other players. She's always like bringing other women up around her. It's not just about her. She acknowledges the people who came before her, and it's like again and again, it feels like the media wants her to have some fight that she's not going to be in.
Someone wants her to mess up in her answers,
And she's so far
in the
never
right place
does.
on
Yeah.
this. And I think it's important
Some
to
of these
acknowledge.
white people need to get a grip on themselves.
They always seem to like bring this stuff up and just make it their own way and twist things to make it seem like this should be a negative story. Caitlin Clark, keep doing your thing, man. Block out the noise. Don't let these race-hating people come to you and tell you it's white privilege and all this stuff. Keep working on your game. Keep killing it. Keep proving them wrong, and you'll speak for yourself. All right? It's not racism because you're good. It's really not. It's not racism because you're getting deals. I get it. Some people might not have the deals that you've gotten. I get it. Cool. You're a new face. This is a really new movement for a lot of people. And it's the same thing that happened with Jordan. Once Jordan came into the league, Jordan got his first shoe deal with Nike. It was all over the place. And you could not blame that on racism. You could not. Like, he was just that good. And that's what needs to be said here. Caitlin Clark is just that good. She's phenomenal. She plays really good. She's a great shooter, one of the best shooters that we've seen, man or woman. And I honestly, again, she's just killing it, man. Keep doing your thing. Don't let the haters hate. Turn you off. Don't let it throw you down. Don't let it poison you. Keep killing it. Block out the noise, Caitlin, and prove them wrong, man. That's all I gotta say. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below. I thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all viewership. I'm not a fan of what these ladies said because they think that everything is white privilege, and these are white women. So, maybe they know something that the rest of us don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they can stand in front of a Spanish woman, and a black woman or Puerto Rican woman, I don't know, I think Sunny is Puerto Rican, but the fact that they could stand in front of her or sit in front of her and say, yeah, this is white privilege, and drink coffee with them every day, that kind of makes me question why they're on that episode, why they're on that platform. It's just being honest, because if they're telling me that white privilege is still thriving like that, then obviously, you know, we gotta have that conversation. We gotta hear what exactly is going on out there. How do y'all know exactly this is white privilege and it's not just because she's that good? Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all viewership. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on y'all way out. Until next time, man. Peace.